Suresh Raina has always batted 5-6, and now he's batting at 4. And he's had a lot of success at 3 in the IPL. What's been the thinking behind that, or do you see Yuvi more as a finisher? What's the...
I think to some extent, what we are doing, we are also rewarding the performance of the IPL. If you see Suresh Raina's performance, it's not about 1 season or 2 seasons. It's like 8 seasons of IPL. He's the one who has batted at number 3. He has scored the most number of runs, and at the same time, when he batted number 3 for us, one of the T20 World Cups, he did bat at 3 for us, and that was the time he scored the century for us. So the only reason why we couldn't give him that slot was because there were others also who could do similar job at that slot, but there was nobody else who could bat how he batted at number 5 or number 6. So I think also now the conditions will be quite similar to what we get during IPL, so we want to cash in on that aggression. We have the right mix, I think, and also Yuvi can just go and express himself batting at number 5. There'll be less pressure on him, and as he plays more and more game, he'll just open up more. So we'll see, because I have never believed in a set batting lineup. According to the needs, depending on who are the opposition bowlers. Maybe if they have 2 off spinners, we'll like to create a gap between 2 of the left-hander batsmen. So all those are small strategies that keep working. But as of now, this is what it seems like will be a very good batting lineup. And we'll see how it goes.
Mr. Sahi?
Mahen, you become the first captain to have won 2 series in Australia. Purely from a personal point of view, what's the level of satisfaction today? And what did you feel at the break today when they got almost 200 and for the first time in this series we would be chasing rather than setting a target?
I think if you see the series, especially from the Sydney ODI, the bowlers have to some extent turned it around, and the batsmen were still doing that job of scoring runs. This must be the only series where every time people have scored 300 runs. We have put 300 runs on the board without too many batsmen, getting a chance to bat, apart from that one game, the 4th ODI that we lost. So I feel the batsmen were doing really good job. What really happened was the bowlers started chipping in more. Yes, it may be the extra fielder that they get in the T20s, outside, so the spinners feel a bit more comfortable. Also, the execution of the Yorkers was very good, and at the same time, I think the batsmen, they gave that extra 10%. After playing 4 or 5 ODIs, they knew that they will have to give that extra 5 to 10%, and that's what they really did. And as far as today's score is concerned, during the break time, there was a feeling that dew has set in. There was a bit of dew on the field, which meant it was always a big score, but which meant if we batted well, and the way we were batting in the series so far, it is definitely a target that we could chase down. And the kind of start was needed, I think that was provided by the top 2 batsmen, the openers, and it was well capitalized by Virat, coming at number 3. And after that, the game got close when we lost Virat's wicket, and we had a few dot deliveries after that. But overall, we never thought that it is something that's beyond a par score. And I feel we have closed the series really well, because we are always lacking that that one extra step that was needed from the side. We were not able to do that, but in the last 3 or 4 games, we can definitely say that we have done it. As a team, we have done it. But I would still give that extra credit to the bowlers.
Saurabh, sir. First question.
I'm happy, at the end of the day we have won, and it's a comprehensive victory. Winning 3-0 against Australia in Australia, it's always a big one. But it's more about how the team is looking, rather than just looking at it as a captain. Okay, we have won the series over here, but what's more important is looking at the bigger picture. And what looks good is Bumrah as a potential player, is somebody who's looking very good. Even today he bowled the Yorkers really well. And I've always said, to be successful in the shorter format, you have to execute the Yorkers. Whether you choose to bowl it or not, that's up to you. But if you don't have an option, then definitely at some point of a time, you will be under pressure.
Saurabh?
My congrats on the win. Keeping the World 2020 in mind, what do you think are the biggest gains for India from this series, apart from the obvious top order batting, Shikhar, Rohit and Virat?
Well, if you see, the lower order has not got much chance to bat, but looking at the potential and their reputation, and at the same time how they have played IPL, they are the ones who should come good. Bowling department was a bit of concern, not the spinners. I think it was the medium pacers. Even in the ODI series, there are a lot of instances where at times you feel a bit helpless as to what could be done at that point of time, because execution is something that's very important. But at the same time, I would like to say this format, the T20 format, they get that extra fielder outside. They know the batsman is looking to go after them, so they can use the variation right from the start. The ODI format is slightly different. The batsman chooses when he wants to attack the bowler or what's the type of shot he's looking for. So the formats are different. But again, as I said, it's the bowlers, that we were really looking for. And I feel, when it comes to the fast bowler, Bumrah and Ashish has done a good job in the 3 games that they have played. Hardik, I think, as a package, he's good. He's a very good fielder. At the same time, if he gives me that the 2 overs if I need, and the kind of batting that he's known for, he looks like a good one to have as a third seamer. He can give me 2 overs and at the same time bat lower down and field well.
I'll take last 4 questions in English. Question from Mr. Sanjeev.
Basically, when you came in that time also we had a very solid batting lineup. What is the quality that stands out in this?
Well, I think the way we have chased down big totals, and at the same time, what I've always felt was difficult is the fact that when you come up with a big performance, you score 100 or 80, a big score, and then you follow it up by another big score. What has been good in this series is the top order has consistently performed, which is very difficult, because I've always felt the pressure when you are scoring lots of runs, you get a lot of confidence, but at the same time, there comes a time when you put that extra pressure on yourself. You may think, okay, that law of averages will get stuck at some point of time and all of that, but they have carried through the whole series. They batted well throughout the series. They always gave us a very good start, and it was always the top order. If you talk about 5, 6, 7 and lower down batsmen, apart from that one game, we were just doing the sweeping job of playing 8 to 10 deliveries, 12 deliveries or 15 deliveries maximum. So I think the top order did really well in this tournament for us.
Last 3 questions in English. Chetan, Devinder and Ed Shambhai. I'll start with Chetan.
Not just the World T20 or the T20 series, looking back at the ODIs also, you have 5 youngsters given debuts on this tour, and then Manish Pandey also played 2, 3 ODIs and getting us made. So from that perspective, India's bench strength, not just for the World T20, how does this tour set India's bench strength up?
I think also when we came over here, we did come with a bowling lineup that was slightly, you can say, they didn't have the same kind of experience. But at the same time, we wanted to try different people because, we have been trying the same few individual and we have been getting the same result. So it was high time that, we gave chance to a few individuals who are doing well in the domestic circuit and to see what really, they have to offer. And at the same time, once they play over here and they get back, they at least know what are the departments where they need to work on. Because our first class and international cricket, there's a lot of difference. The gap is quite wide between them. So now at least with a few games here and a bit of practice with the Indian team and with the bowling coaches, at least once they go back, they know what needs to be done. I think a lot of them will have to field really hard. They'll have to push themselves to improve their fielding. And as far as just the talent is concerned, there were quite a few people, who looked good. But as I said, they'll have to improve further. Fine for me was Bumrah. The way he has bowled in the last 3 games, he has been really good.
I'll take last 2 questions before we move to Hindi. Ed Sham and Devinder. Ed Sham.
Just a follow-up question on the top order. You've seen a lot of cricket. Where do you think this top order is heading, in terms of the captain?
Well, it feels really good, because a lot of time I've been answering questions as to, what's happening about the top order, why they are not scoring runs, and I would turn up and I'll say the same thing. They need a bit more time. They need a bit more game. A lot of them have batted at different slots. But now if you see, they have capitalized on that. The amount of games they got, now they look very consistent. They are ones who look very comfortable with pace. Even when we come over here, we started from Perth, but there was no instance where you can say, maybe, the batsmen are slightly on the back foot because of the pace. They just go out there, they express themselves, which I feel is the key factor, which is definitely good to see. So, the amount of effort that was put in to groom the youngsters, they have put in a lot of effort from their side also, and they have capitalized on that. So it looks like a very good batting lineup. Apart from the injuries and everything, it feels as if they are doing the right thing. It's just that we need to find people lower down the order who also get the same kind of exposure and get settled in the side. Apart from that, I think the top order looks very settled.
Last question, Devinder.
Where do you see Harbhajan's role now in the team? Because you have a Yuvraj and then you haven't tried in the series as a bowler. So how do you see him? Because you're going to play in India, you will have 15 members squad probably, and then you go to Asia Cup.
Well, if you see, when we are selecting team, I know the condition over here is very different to the subcontinental condition where we play a lot of T20s before the T20 World Cup, and I feel you are limited to 15-member squad. So what's important is to have backup for every individual. I know it will be a bit hard for Harbhajan to straight away come into the 11, because ideally the combination, you have to look at the combination. So as of now, it's Ashwin and Jadeja, for example, they are playing. But, we may just alter it, depending on if you're playing against an opposition where they have a lot more left-handers in the side. We may just look to play 2 off-spinners. If not, you have Yuvraj Singh and Ravindra Jadeja also into the side, At the same time, we have Raina who can bowl off spin if really needed. So I feel with this kind of 15, yes, there'll be a few more changes, but at least there's backup for everybody. And what's important is to select a side where everybody is eligible to play. You can't have replacement for one player saying, okay, if something happens to this guy, this is the individual who will replace him. You need to have people who can play at multiple places, or if the situation arises, they can come and, play at a different slot. And I feel that's where the experience of Harbhajan and also the last couple of years of IPL, he has bowled really well. That will come in. It will be difficult to feature him in the first 11, but according to the situation and the condition and opposition, you may just make him play, and that's where you rely on that experience factor, But we'll see, how it goes. We'll try to give everybody a few games, but at the same time, we want to win games and look at what is our first 11, as a combination.
Last 2 questions in Hindi. Question by Kuntal and Mr. Lele.
T20 वर्ल्ड कप और चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के जीत के बावजूद भी क्या आप कहेंगे ये वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट आपके करियर में अचीवमेंट है, क्योंकि शायद ही कोई इंटरनेशनल कैप्टन ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आकर ऑस्ट्रेलिया को व्हाइट वॉश किया?
नहीं, देखो, इम्पोर्टेंट है कि काफ़ी टाइम से हम यहाँ पे थोड़ा स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे एज अ टीम. हम मैच नहीं जीत रहे थे. लास्ट टाइम हम आए थे तो काफ़ी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोला जाता था कि आप मैच हार रहे हो, एटलीस्ट कम्पीट. बट रियलिटी ये है कि कम्पीट से कोई खुश नहीं होता है, बट ओवर ईयर अगर आप इस सीजन का देखो तो राइट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट गेम, जितने भी मैचेस हुए हैं, क्लोज मैचेस हुए हैं, लास्ट ओवर तक मैचेस गए हैं. और जैसा कि मैंने बोला, कुछ खामियां थी जो हमने गलत किया या हमने एग्जीक्यूट नहीं किया, जिसके कारण हम मैचेस हार गए. बट ओवरऑल अगर आप देखो तो काफ़ी पॉजिटिव हमारे लिए रहा है ये सीरीज. स्पेशली बैटिंग लाइनअप की बात करें तो बहुत कम ऐसा होता है कि 300 का रन ऑलमोस्ट हर मैच में स्कोर किया गया हो. और जब T20 में जब फॉर्मेट चेंज हुआ तो हर मैच में 190 के ऊपर का रन बना है. सो बैटिंग बहुत ही अच्छा रहा है. बॉलिंग में ऑन एंड ऑफ स्पिनर्स ने अपने हिसाब से ठीक काम किया है. फास्ट बॉलर्स ने अभी T20 में काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की है. तो काफ़ी पॉजिटिव्स हैं हमारे पास. काफ़ी जो ये सीरीज है उससे हमें डिसीजन मेकिंग में एज अ सिलेक्शन पैनल एंड एज कैप्टन एंड कोचेज काफ़ी जो डिसीजन होंगे फ्यूचर के हमारे, उसमें काफ़ी क्लैरिटी आ जाएगी. क्योंकि अभी भी ऐसा कभी कभी लगता था कि दीज आर द पीपल हु हैव समथिंग टू ऑफर, वेदर दे शुड बी इन द साइड, टीम में रहना चाहिए नहीं रहना चाहिए. आई फील आफ्टर दिस काफ़ी क्लैरिटी हमारे दिमाग में आ जाएगी एज टू हम लोग ये जो बॉलर्स हैं इनको टेस्ट मैचेस में रखना चाहेंगे. एट द सेम टाइम हम लोग कुछ यंगस्टर्स को ग्रूम करना चाहेंगे जो लिमिटेड ओवर फॉर्मेट में हमारे लिए और अच्छा कर सकें, जो तेज भी डालते हो, साथ में यॉर्कर्स या वेरिएशंस अच्छे यूज करते हो. और जैसे ऋषि को अगर आप देखें तो अगर दोबारा हम न्यूजीलैंड जाएंगे और हो सकता है जैसे लास्ट टाइम हम वहाँ पे स्ट्रगल किए थे कि 2 स्पिनर के साथ थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया था, ग्राउंड बहुत छोटे थे, टर्न नहीं हो रहा था, तो ऋषि जैसा कोई बॉलर या हार्दिक जैसा कोई बॉलर फीचर कर सकता है. सो काफी पॉजिटिव आए हैं इस सीरीज में. यस, रिजल्ट अगर आप देखें तो हम 4-1 से वनडे सीरीज हार गए, बट उसके बाद जो 4 मैचेस हम खेले, आई थिंक एज अ टीम हम बहुत ही अच्छा खेले हैं. काफी कैचेस ड्रॉप हुए हैं, आई एडमिट, बट एट द सेम टाइम काफी परफॉर्मेंसेस ग्राउंड में थे जो कि बहुत ही अच्छे थे.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन मिस्टर लेले.
भाई 4 वो जीते 4 हम जीते, तो ये जो कंसिस्टेंसी ये पूरे 8 मैचेस में रखी, ये कितनी अहमियत रखती है? और दूसरी बात जो अनुभव की कमी थी, और युवराज है, रैना है, आशीष वापस अच्छी तरीके से आ गए, ये सब चीजें आपके लिए कितना मायने रखती हैं?
आई थिंक मैं हर बार बॉलिंग के लिए थोड़ा वरीड रहता हूँ, स्पेशली जब हम इंडिया के बाहर आते हैं। तो कुछ हद तक स्पेशली अभी क्योंकि हम छोटा फॉर्मेट खेल रहे हैं, T20 खेलेंगे और अब आगे कंसिस्टेंट समय के लिए T20 खेलेंगे, तो उसमें बॉलिंग लाइन थोड़ी सेटल्ड लग रही है। आई डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट द बॉलिंग लाइन। जो यहाँ पे सेट ऑफ प्लेयर्स हैं, एक दो चेंजेस हो सकते हैं क्योंकि हम इंडिया में जब खेलेंगे तो विल सी की कोई और स्पिनर अगर टीम में हमें लाना है या कोई और मीडियम फास्ट लाना है इंस्टेड ऑफ क्विक बॉलर। उसके अलावा अगर आप देखें तो हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा रहा है पूरा जो सेटअप रहा है। बैट्समैन ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है, कंसिस्टेंटली परफॉर्म किया है, बैक टू बैक 8 मैचेस में इतने रन बनाए जो कि किसी सीरीज में मुझे नहीं लगता कभी बने होंगे। आई मे बी रॉन्ग, बट उससे भी काफ़ी कुछ ये पता चलता है कि दे आर हंग्री फॉर रन्स। हर मैच में वो जाके परफॉर्म करना चाहते हैं। हम काफ़ी एम्फेसिस देते हैं कि अगर आप एक अच्छे फॉर्म में हो तो मेक श्योर कि आप टीम को थ्रू लेके जाएं, रन बनाते जाएं जितना, क्योंकि पहले 50 रन आपके लिए होते हैं, उसके बाद जितना बनाते हैं वो टीम के लिए होते हैं। सो इन सारी चीज़ों को देखा जाए तो बहुत ही अच्छा रहा है ये सीरीज हमारे लिए। यस, हम हार गए हैं, 4-1 से हम ओडीआई हारे, 3-0 से हम T20 जीते हैं, बट ओवरऑल जब नेक्स्ट टाइम हम यहाँ पे आएंगे डेफिनेटली ना सिर्फ हम एज अ टीम वी लुक फॉरवर्ड टू इट, बट यहाँ के जो स्पेक्टेटर्स है वो भी दे विल ऑल्सो लुक फॉरवर्ड फॉर द इंडियन टीम टू कम बैक ओवर हियर, बिकॉज जो भी हुआ है हमने उनको एंटरटेन किया है। 8 मैचेस जो हमने खेले हैं इट वॉज वेरी गुड फॉर देम। एंड एट द सेम टाइम आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक जो इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम के फैंस है, हर जगह वो आए, सारे मैचेस में वो आए और हमें सपोर्ट किया।
Thank you very much.